contributing to the engineering community. For the past 60 years, IEI supports a wide range of technical activities, including guest lectures, workshops, seminars, webinars, exhibitions, and both national and international conferences. Today's program is one such event. IEI also sponsors student centric events such as quiz competitions, paper presentations, technical contests, symposiums, and project exhibitions. In addition, it also provides funding support for final year projects undertaken by diploma, undergraduate, postgraduate, and students and PhD scholars. As chairman of IEA Coimbatore Local Center, I am delighted to deliver the welcome address for this IEA technical webinar. I welcome Professor Dr. Sadan Chandra Ray, Chairman, IEA Textile Engineering Division Board, to this webinar. I would like to extend a heartfelt welcome to our distinguished panelist, Dr. Sendil Kumar Venkatalu, Head PG Program, Department of Fashion Technology, National Institute of Fashion Technology, New Delhi, Mr. Kumaraguru Kasinathan, Assistant Professor Textile Design, National Institute of Fashion Technology, Chennai, and Mr. Puneet Dudeja, Director, Business Development South Asia, WGSN, Technopack, Gorgon, who will be sharing their expertise on the role of artificial intelligence on fashion design and production. I also wish to welcome Dr. Bharati Thurai, Professor, Department of Textile Technology, and Dr. V. Nitya Prakash, Associate Professor, Department of Fashion Technology, Kumaraguru College of Technology, Coimbatore, who have taken the responsibility as moderators of this event. At this juncture, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the principal and the management of Kumaraguru College of Technology for their continued support and collaboration with the IEI Coimbatore Local Center in organizing various technical events across different engineering disciplines. Additionally, I would like to welcome Dr. G. Madan Mohan, Honorary Secretary of our IEI Coimbatore Center, and Mr. D. Nath from IEI Headquarters, whose contributions, along with those of the moderators, have been instrumental in organizing the webinar. This webinar is highly relevant to today's rapidly evolving fashion industry. As in many other sectors, AI is transforming how fashion is developed, from automating design to optimizing production and supply chains. It promotes more sustainable practices and enhances consumer personalization, addressing key challenges faced by the industry. As technology continues to advance, understanding its implications is crucial for staying competitive and innovative. I hope this webinar will provide valuable insights for the students, designers, and industry professionals alike. I am pleased to welcome IEI Council members, various committee members, IEI corporate members, faculty, staff, and students from Kumaraguru College of Technology, as well as participants from across various sectors across the country for this program. To all participants, I wish a insightful and enhancing experience during this webinar. On behalf of IEI Coimbatore Local Center, I once again extend warm welcome to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I will like to inform that this webinar is live on the YouTube. All others also can join in the YouTube. Those who have not registered, they can view this webinar through YouTube. Now I will request Professor Bharti Durai, the moderator, to carry on with the webinar, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to all the panelists actually, and dignitaries present in the webinar and also the participants. I am Dr. Bharati Durai, a professor, Textile Technology Department, Kumaraguru College of Technology. We are so proud to organize this seminar on the future of fashion, impact of artificial intelligence and design and production, and the ages of Institution of Engineers, India. Um, Actually, the main theme of this webinar is just to explore the how AI is redefining the future of fashion, particularly in the realms of design and production. It emphasizes a shift from traditional methods to tech-driven processes that are faster, more efficient, and highly innovative. And actually, in design part, AI is enhancing extraordinary creativity through generative algorithms and data-driven insights. Designs can now use AI to analyze consumer trends, visualize new styles. So on the production side, AI is streamlining manufacturing processes from automating routine tasks to optimizing supply chains. It enhances efficiency and reduces waste. Smart factories equipped with AI can predict demand, manage inventory in real time, and ensure more sustainable practices. So about this, a main theme of this webinar, just let me introduce our panelist. First panelist, Dr. Sendil Kumar Venkatalu. He is actually head PG program at Department of Asian Technology from National Institute of Asian Technology, New Delhi. He earned his PhD in Textile Technology and MTech in Textile Technology from Anna University, Chennai. He did his postdoctoral program in Material Science Engineering, Georgia Institute of Technology, Atlanta, USA. He is a textile professional with 20 years of vast experience in the textile spectrum with a specialization in technical textiles, sustainability, product development, testing and quality assurance, design process, consumer research, merchandising, eco-friendly textiles, etc. So happy to welcoming Dr. Sendil Kumar Venkatalu. Dr. Sendil, will you please start your presentation on your topic you selected, that is product design assistance and sustainable practices?
Thank you, ma'am. Hope I am audible to you all.
Yeah.
Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Hope you all can see the screen.
Yeah, it is visible.
Sir, can you please put in slideshow mode?
One second. Hope I'm audible and the screen is visible.
Yeah, it is to be slide. Still, it is waiting for slideshow mode.
It's in slideshow in my screen. It may take a few seconds. I'm just checking the slides. Yes, it is running in my computer. Is it visible?
It is visible, but not in slideshow mode.
In full screen mode, it is seen in my.
Yeah.
Is it fine?
It's okay.
Is it visible to you all? Now I'm in the first slide. Is the title slide. The executive summary.
But still, it's not in slideshow mode, Dr. Sendil.
One second. I'll stop sharing and again I'll share.
Yeah, now it's screen is coming. Yeah.
Is it visible now?
Slideshow mode. It is visible. Again, it's not in slideshow mode. Let us. You can. You can maximize the screen. You can proceed, Dr. Sendil.
Actually, it's in my screen. It is in full screen. Okay.
Yeah, okay, you can proceed.
Sir, please proceed, sir. This is okay.
1 second. Is it fine?
Yeah, no, it's okay. Now it's able to read the points. Okay.
Is it fine?
Yeah, it's okay.
Hope the slides are moving now.
Yes.
Very good afternoon to everyone. Today's the topic of mine is AI in product design and sustainable practices in the fashion industry. A small glimpse about the executive summary of the entire presentation. Of course, AI is today's need of an hour. There is no doubt about that. But my primary focus of this presentation is focusing on trend forecasting and concept development and sketch generation, then sustainable material selection, and what are all the challenges we are facing in digital prototyping, and also what exactly the impact of AI and what probably the learning outcome as a students and as a designers and then as an industry, what probably we can more focus on. Why fashion needs a design rethinking? Of course, design is a very complex phenomenon. And of course, you need lots of emotion, empathy to come up with a conceptually a new design. But because of the advent of data science and machine learning and AI these days, people are vastly using the artificial intelligence. Yes, there are lots of controversial theories also involved on how it is going to impact. And it is very dicey, or maybe it will be very critical to analyze the positive and negative side. Now it is too early. But yes, the amount of impact of AI on fashion is unquestionably a great impact and significantly affecting the industrial processes. If you look at textile as a manufacturing sector, we are generating lots of waste, and approximately it says 92 million tons. And if you critically analyze this, we can control this particular textile waste to a greater extent, but if you have a sustainable textile design and also sustainable circular product development, that is what the primary focus point of my presentation today. And what is a circular product? Just I'm giving you a very basic idea behind circular product. It should be a design for minimal waste, the design for renewable, safe and recyclable materials, then design for emotion, design for durability and longevity, and design for cyclability. Of course, we all familiar with cradle to grave and grave to grave and gate to gate and LCA, and the impact of LCA and carbon footprints as a manufacturing sector, how well we are trying to have zero emission and carbon credits and greenhouse emission and controlling. And these are all the greater topic these days the industries dwells on. The scope of the discussion, majorly in this particular presentation and today's my talk, is to focus more on the design stage of the product development process. In a generic point of view, we would say that probably the trend forecasting and concept development and sketch generation and sustainable material selection, this is the way usually the process goes. Of course, trend forecasting is a major critical area when it comes to product development. And because of the advent of data science, and we have data, very huge data. Of course, with the help of the AI, we are getting a better clarity towards trend forecasting. Then based on the trend forecasting inputs, we are developing concept development. Of course, in the stage of concept development, the chances of error and the chances of material manipulation and amount of money involved in prototype generation, minimum viable product. And in these zones, how exactly AI is impacting and it is contributing to a greater extent. That is a major key element in today's presentation. The next one is sketch generation. It is more of a design element. Of course, sketch generation will give you a clear picture to not only the manufacturer and also to the consumer, how exactly the product and the impact is going to be. So the using generative AI to visualize multiple silhouettes and refine yearly design ideas so that we can reduce lots of errors, and probably we can get into a intentional driven focus product development. Then the last but not the least, the sustainable material selection. Of course, today, whatever may be the entities we are using in the production, how well these are going to impact the environment, not only during the active life of that entity, even that end of the active life of the entity when it is going to a landfill, how exactly it is going to affect aerobic and anaerobic condition, and what is the impact on it. That is also a major criteria these days. AI is acting a major role or acting on sustainable material selection to a greater extent. What are the tools we are using these days, and how exactly it is saving lots of energy, lots of money, lots of conscious material utilization. That is also we are going to discuss in this presentation. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, Dr. Senthil, but the screen is not visible. Again, it's went off itself.
Yeah. Is it visible now?
Yeah, now it is okay.
Okay. Thank you. I'm in the slide number 5. Hope you can see. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. Now I'm getting into the stage 1. The first one is trend forecasting. Of course, NIFT also, we venture into Vision next are developed the forecasting for India. So you all probably must have already aware of that. In any product development, the trend forecasting plays a key role. Traditionally, the trend forecasting in fashion has relied heavily on cyclical report-based system like WGSN and other entities. And if you look at the trend adoption, the impact cyclic information and the report-based bottom-up data by analyzing all the micro and also the macro trends. And also it is giving much emphasis to consumer engagement and
Ex- Excuse me, Dr. Senthil, your voice is breaking.
visual diffusion across various platforms. Hello, am I audible
Yeah, now
now?
it's okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, at my end, the network is here. I don't
Now it's okay. Now
find
it's audible.
any difficulty. I'm not. Uh, is it fine now? Am I audible?
Yeah. No.
Okay. When it comes to the driving in this field, in fashion especially, graph neural network, it actually spread paths. Then the next one is the zero shot classification. Hello.
Yes, sir, Dr. Sen, will you please put your screen? It will disappear. Yeah, now it's
Is it
coming.
visible now?
Now it is okay. It is visible.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm continuously getting connecting. Yes.
Yeah.
The final one is the active learning. That obviously improves the forecasting, especially here the main criteria is the degree of accuracy. By learning exactly the feedback loops from the data, from the various, probably you can say consumer and also the products and different product entities, product materials, and how exactly the trend is going in which kind of direction. In all those learning, we are learning lots of new things. And in turn, we are generating. So, what exactly is AI-driven trend impact? So, it lots of mind. It is aligned and major.
Yes. No. It is not wish. Yeah, now it's okay. Yes, Dr. Sandil, you can continue.
Ma'am, if you don't mind, I will check the connection once again. Can you go ahead with the second presenter, because it is obviously it will be it will be difficult for the listeners also to understand the flow of the second person, so that in the meantime I'll connect with the new link and the new internet connection, and so that
Okay, I will request the permission of chairman
continuous,
to
or you
take
want me
this
to
conversation.
continue? Because my it is saying the internet's connection is unstable.
Yes. Sir? Yeah,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are.
Yes, madam. You can go with
Am I
the
audible?
second presenter if he is
Okay, sir.
Kumar sir, if
Yes.
he is ready.
They are saying the
Okay, sir. I will invite.
yeah.
Let
Just
us
give me
try
5
with
minutes. I'll
Kumar
connect with the
sir.
new connection.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I will invite second panelist. Sir. Okay, sir.
You can introduce Kumar sir and you can go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, Sandhu, will you
Before
please
the
close the screen so to ask Kumaraguru sir to put the screen. Will you please close the screen?
Sendil sir, your screen is now visible. Okay.
Yeah. Good afternoon to Dr. Kumaraguru Kasinathan, second panelist. He's assistant professor at National Institute of Technology, Chennai. Previously held the same position at NIFT Kannur. With over a decade of dedicated service at NIFT, he brings extensive experience in addressing print design challenges within the garment industry. His versatile expertise spans a wide range of subjects for fashion design programs in textile design and fashion design, including print design, woven design, surface design, product development, etc. I'm so happy to invite Mr. Kumaraguru Kasinathan to take over the session and to deliver this lecture on the title of trend analysis. So please.
Yeah, thank you for welcoming, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Ma'am, I'm just sharing my screen. You just check it whether it is visible or not.
Yes, it is visible now. You have to go to the full screen mode. Yes, perfectly okay.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Kumara Guru. I'm working as a faculty in Merchant
So
Excel.
volume is very low. So will you please increase your volumes?
Now, ma'am.
Yeah, volume is very.
Still, ma'am.
Okay.
Or just 1 second, ma'am. Maybe I'll connect my earphone. Just 1 second. So the topic which I was chosen for the webinar is trend analysis, basically. So Sendil sir, he has given overall guide, overall inputs on all the topics, but my topic will be especially on only trend analysis. So basically, ma'am, now the voice is okay, ma'am, or should
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So basically, trend analysis means, say already that there will be a trend going in the market. So how to analyze from the various factor, and the analysis information we give it in the form of trend report actually. So trend reports presently when you see in the globe, so they will give it in a form of a printed document or could be an online website source. Okay. So that is the trend analysis part. So how AI is be involved in that to predict the trend analysis in various way kind of factor in fashion industry. So that I'm going to give an inputs actually. So basically in talking about trend, I mean there'll be a term called fashion cycle. So fashion cycle is fashion keep on changing it in terms of color, in terms of print, in terms of fabric, in terms of material, or in terms of the silhouette, style, look, fit, everything. So in that aspect, how the analysis are going on using the AI tools that I'm going to talk about that. Then there are many before AI came, there are traditional design process followed by collecting information from various leading brands, then various market segments, various country wise, specific region wise. So all those things people used to collect information. Then cumulatively they collect, make a report that is called a trend report. They used to say in the market. So in this, how AI is now recently is going to be adopted, how to analyze the sales data, how to analyze the market driven data by various brands or various websites, various online shopping websites, all those things, how to involve in that. So those things, elements I'm going to talk about that now. So understanding what is AI. So AI basically it is they divide into majorly into 4 components. One is the machine learning. So machine learning is like when we give the data, so the data will comprises in terms of a summary or to give the data. Okay, that will be like so now I have a 6 garments in my visual. The 6 garment visuals are made up of few on cotton, few on silk, few on rayon, means so how the fabric performance will affect based on the garment. Suppose if I'm going to make a shirt, this is my pattern, but I have various fabric choices. In the fabric choices, if you give the pattern, which fabric comes under a very good quality in terms of their long durability or the fit or the comfortability to the consumer. So this kind of analysis comes under the machine learning aspect. Then next one is the deep learning. So deep learning is basically, so next to the machine learning, what kind of emerging trends and the social media images. So this is only a visual research, not material research. In terms of visual research, now I have 5 to 6 garment picture. In the garment picture, so maybe I want to analyze the particular, which type of collar, which type of a cuff, or which type of button is used. So from various sources, it could be from Amazon, it could be from Flipkart, or it could be Instagram, anything. So this could be the deep learning of each and every style element or the functional element on the garment. Then the computer vision. So computer vision means analyzing the garment details, images, and design inspiration. Suppose now I have choose the printed shirt. The printed shirt has some kind of 5 to 6 prints. So the 6 prints basically something could be made in flowers, something could be made in geometrics, something could be made in abstract. So all those things, how to identify the analysis of the inspiration, what kind of colors, what kind of texture, what kind of pattern used in that. So that is the way computer vision will be happening in that market. Then there's one more thing called natural language processing, NLP, they say about in the market. It's called analyzing the customer reviews. So whenever you go to any shopping websites, they have the customer review of each product. So the customer reviews also we can take it and we can consolidate to give the ratings. So that could be the natural language processing. It's called NLP language. And next one is the AI about trend forecasting. So trend forecasting, basically when you want to do, so we can't do trend on our own, something which I created new in my designer sketch. That is not trend. That could be new creativity. But trend is something like taking from the past data and into the futuristic. That is the trend actually people say in the market. So data input from the social media or sales data from the various brand or sales data from online shopping, these are all taken into a particular kind of analytical software. There are various nowadays free where AI data analysis softwares are there. That software also people nowadays are using, or sometimes they may purchase the MATLAB or some other kind of a software they used to purchase, and they keep it in their own industry, or could be a brand. So they used to take the previous data. Suppose now example, if you take a Lifestyle as a brand, so Lifestyle, they have their own AI analysis software actually. That I don't know what is software they use it, but based on the previous collections from the customer satisfaction from each and every stores, they get the inputs, what type of garments sold more, what type of particular day this collections are went more in both category like men's, women's, kids, and what type of color schemes are went more on kids category, what type of print patterns have gone, what type of fabrics are gone. So all those analysis they used to do in their own software, and to get the summary, that will be analysis one. So in that way, they can analyze based on the pattern recognition. Pattern recognition mainly when you take a garment, so garment has so many components in that. They have a different collars, cuff, necklines, pockets, frills, gather, pleats, tucks, many things are there. So each and every detailing of the garment they used to analyze in the summary. So which is maximum went on, that they will take the element. And also prediction algorithm. Prediction algorithm is something not used by the particular brand. It may happen in some other market by some other designer label or some international brand, or in international fashion show it may happen that. So those kind of elements, they may thought this may fit into my brand, or this may fit into my market of my own stores in South India or across India. So all those things they take. There is a prediction algorithm. Prediction algorithm, what they used to do, to understand the customer's expectations levels, as well as the past experience from the brand, and what is happening in the market from the current trend. That is the prediction algorithm they take there. Then they used to give a trend output. The trend output could be based on a report form, or could be in a digital platform, in a website, or could be in an Instagram page, or could be as a PDF document uploaded in some other common forecasting forum, something like that. So in the trend output, majorly they give in fashion it colors. So color forecasting is the first major component. Whatever the product they make, whether it's a fashion products or home textile products, or it's a floor covering, or it could be an interior design or a wallpaper, whatever it is, the first thing they understand is color palette. So color palette is the first analysis. Then after that, they go into material, they go into style, they go into fabrics, they go into silhouettes. All those things will come into that. So once it is come, then the trend output. So AI identify turn output. So AI identify means something what happened. So AI will understand using the software and to get into the final output. So this is the way the trend forecasting process happening. So previously they used to collect data from various brands, analysis using their own softwares, or using Excel or some other kind of a software they use it. But nowadays it is not like that. They have an image analysis software, or they have a data analysis software. Both they used to combine it, and they prepare and they come with the report. So these are some of the generative AI for design explorations. So nowadays what happened, when people understood the concept also, they want to create some new style. Suppose now I wanted to take an inspiration, something like maybe a road traffic in summer. This is my inspiration. So in road traffic in summer means what? There are so many factors involved in terms of design and functionality. So road traffic in function, people understand road. So the summer means will be too hot. So they want to understand about the material. They want to understand about the functionality, about the style of the garment, the fit of the garment for the consumer, and also the durability of the garments. All those aspects they take, and the aspects are feed as a main criteria to create the generation of the design. So in that, people use many softwares to create the AI models also, on AI garment silhouettes sketches also. So these are something they use to create new cut silhouettes. Suppose now when you take a summer clothing, means people always they go for loose fitted shirts, very not so much of tailored one actually, very loosely fitted and very lightweight cloth in cotton or maybe linen, something they use it. So these kind of ideas people generated using the AI tool actually. So that's what is generating AI for design exploration. So design exploration could be done in majorly on fit and style, or could be in color and pattern. And after that, personalized customized design. Sometime what happens, the customer specifically he wants a particular need of the in his own demand. Suppose now I'm always riding in a bike, okay, but I can't use leather jacket always in summer. So I wanted to have something like a jacket which is made on cotton or some other natural fabric to give my own satisfaction level, to get into the summarized summer clothing on my own. So for that, you can give the personal your preferences, what type of feel you want to get, what type of body measurements, what type of functionality you require. All those things they take a data and they analyze and they compare and they create the sketches according to that. So this is a personalized and customized design in AI people used to prefer and do that. Then material innovation sustainability. Sometimes what happen, AI also it will give a new idea. So like now I wanted to think in summer people always work on cotton and linen. Something now I want to get a data, so I want to go for a substitute material which is equivalent to cotton or better than not cheaper than linen. So what people always think, they may think about, so I can go for lyocell, or I can go for tencel, which is a little bit good for summer clothing. So to do that, so for that, so AI give a lot of other options also in the market. What type of new materials are happen in the trend forecasting fairs, and it is to take the data from the various sources from the other forecasting websites or the brands. Those information it will give it to the consumer when they do the research and analysis part. And moreover that AI is also can generate a virtual fashion. Like there are a lot of softwares also nowadays. It's available in the market called Optitex actually. So Optitex is one of the software they create 3D other and they make run shows and all. But moreover, there are many other platforms also in AI. You can generate 3D model. On the 3D models also, you can club with your own the conceptualization of garment what you have done. That also you can club and you can keep it and combine and work it on. So this kind of things also happening in the market more recently, and people they do styling also on the look, what type of look they want based on the consumer this thing. So for all those things we need to give an analysis data inputs from the various other sources, statistical data actually. So what are the main benefits of AI in fashion product design? So it could be majorly increase the efficiency. So what happen? So the time consumption will be less, and also accuracy will be getting more. Suppose now when we take, I have a 10 garment visuals, I want to analyze this. So what I used to do, so each and every garment analysis, we take the data, what type of detailing in the garment is done. Then we take a summary. But AI, when it is there, so you may add your consumer preferences, you may add your other preferences to get the 6 to 7 garment pictures what I selected. So in that way, I can get to the realistic picture of what the future collection need for the particular client actually. Then enhance creativity. So creativity also what happened. So when we give when I'm teaching in NIFT, what happened? Sometimes we give a same concept board to the entire class. So there will be 40 to 35 students will be there. So each and every students they work in their own creativity level. So some student they will understand, they will work on good in color. Some student will work on repeat. Some students work on the pattern and the composition like that. But when we use AI, what happened? The efficiency and as well as the creativity level will be increased more, and it will be like a very rapid, fast create over there. Then improves the accuracy also. So when manually when we do sketching and styling, sometimes we may mismatch the laps of the product on the shirts, like some mismatching on collars or cuffs, something like that. But in AI, when you do that, so errors will be minimized. We can't say 100% will be perfect the data, perfect the analysis data, but some errors could be reduced actually. Then personal experience also. So when tailor designs, what happens sometimes? So we sometimes we may also doesn't know what we looking for our own personalized wedding or something like that. But based on the consumer, if now I have my own wardrobe, I have 30 to 40 garments, maybe kurta I have. But based on my own collection, so they also can analyze the data. So okay, you may like this mandarin color, you may like this particular color or a cuff. Like that, it will analyze the data, and based on the new look, what happened in the market from other brands also, it will take and it will give the data to you. Then sustainability, as I said, so it will be too much research on how the eco-friendly materials and the process and the production process will be involved in the benefits actually. And reduced cost. So anyway, it will be, time will be reduced. Always the minimizing the time and waste. So it will be reducing the cost and it will be improving the efficiency also. So when we come to benefits, then we need to understand what is the challenges also. So challenges, so there won't be data piracy. Okay. So anybody can acquire your data, anybody can hack your data when you do an online research using any other AI tool and software. So there won't be any, so when we may say, we may use plagiarism software also in our academic publishing and all. But when we say academic publishing also, people they use various other kind of AI tools to convert into our text into to make something new, look like a new article or a new research they have done. So there won't be any security also, and also there is no ethical considerations also. Okay, so that is a little bit challenging in AI actually. Then integration and existing workflows. Sometimes what happened, the industry, they may use one kind of an existing workflow, but the workflow you want to add something, you can interfere and change the previous process of design process or the production process. So it may increase the efficiency, but sometimes it may not work the smooth functioning on the workflow of the production process by the particular product actually. Then skill gaps. So as a human being, we may specialize in one skill set. Somebody good in tailoring, somebody good in pattern cutting, somebody good in embroidery, somebody good in patchwork or something like that. So when specializedly, when we give one particular design to each and every one skill set human labor, so they will do some work. Maybe the time will be a little bit more, but AI, what happened? It will take a overall generate data. It won't be a skill not equally balanced. It may sometimes will be equally imbalanced also. Okay, on initial investment cost, you need to buy the particular AI platform to buy the software or to increase the more data, and you need to keep the more AI technicians to increase and lift to do that. That also will be a more expensive process actually. Okay, so the future of AI fashion is more into empowering new design and new conceptual innovations actually. So when we talk about functionality, it will be a good idea for AI, but more creativity personally, what I felt as a teacher in NIFT. So each and every human being, we have our own understanding about observation skills, looking at different environmental factors in the globe. So, so I may like some kind of maybe geometrical pattern. Somebody may like a circular pattern. But AI, it will cumulatively will take and will create a design for a particular group of people. Okay, but it is not like everyone will like the AI designs also. AI, it will be a cumulative process to give the cumulative designs for a particular type of a prototype, but not exactly what consumer the demand and insets it. Okay, then it will be like more agile also, and fashion supplies is also it will be worked on by, because AI, it will, when it's worked very faster, creating new designs for the particular season, then the supply chain, the production point also will be like work that much faster, or maybe the level of increase the production process within the so many industries also, that also will be like increased more actually. So these are some of the future of fashion with the AI actually. And the conclusion, what I want to say that so AI is a good tool to you can use it and we can make a trial exploration, but we can't take it exactly whatever it is says we need to follow. That is actually 100% it's correct. It is not like that. It is a statistical analysis process to understand the what happened in the current market, what happened during the what is going to happen in the present market. So those things we can to understand that and create something new and identify that. But when we go to customization of designs means, so that is not good actually personally. So customization, we need to work individually with the client, understanding their need and to create it. But when we want to go for a mass market label or a brand, then AI is a good option to work on that. It's not my conclusion about my presentation. So then my topic was trend analysis actually. That is the only small element I have taken. So in next what we do, so we use there are so many trend forecasting services we propose and use. But which is the major one we use was the WJSN. Okay, but I think Technopack, they are going to talk about WJSN. So WJSN is one of the main source in NIFT. So we use this particular software, a particular tool, when we want to take an inspiration to work on a personalized project or any other thing. So for that, they have a report for fashion and they have for interior. So these two majorly we refer in terms of the consumer analysis based on the 1 second. I'll show you in this. Yeah. So that, like whatever I said, based on the category wise also, we may get the data from the trend analysis reports, and we may get the product wise also, we may get the trend analysis report, and we may get the technique, material, print, graphics. This way also we may get the report actually. Season wise also we may get the report. So in this way only trend analysis will happen actually. Suppose now this is a complete platform what I has given now. Now I want to know in kids wear. Okay, I want to know what type of print patterns are happening for maybe example now autumn winter 25. Okay, so kids I selected. So now if I go autumn winter 25 26 I selected. So for kids autumn 25 26 So, yeah, sorry, maybe kids, I need to select one more time. Yeah. Yeah. For kids, when you look at it, so these are some of the main reports I came. So got listed. So these reports, we can go through that. It could be taken and given. But in this now, what happened? Some reports are not AI generated. It's manually do. They did a complete research and they made analysis and they kept it. So now kids, I want to know about what type of print will be going to come for the kids actually. So now I want to see about the print. Yeah. So now I'm just taking the print. So season, maybe I want to see it on 25-26. So I just click. So now these are the current filtered informations from the WSN platform I take up. So now if I want to go in detail in everything, so now I need to click this particular option. So I can get the data. I can go through that. So in this also a particular artist who made the print, which design studio they have done that. So everything will be there. So this I can take and I can follow that. So this, how to follow, I can't simply just blindly I can take. So my brand has some kind of certain styles on print style, but I can understand that. Based on that, I can think about this. Then I can take something concept which is based on a plant, more into a comical way of representation of plant or the plant vases actually. So then I can represent, I can try that actually. So in that way, you can understand the AI part for trend forecasting. A little bit I spoke very fast. Sorry for that actually.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful lecture on AI-powered trend forecasting. Actually, at the end of the session, the participants will be given a chance to raise the questions. Till then, participants are requested to just listen to the speaker's lecture. And again, I think Dr. Sendil is ready to come back. Shall I invite Dr. Sendil to join the session again? Dr. Sendil?
Yes, yes. Hope
Yes.
I'm audible now.
Yeah, okay. Sir, Kumaraguru sir, will you please close the screen? Yeah, thank you.
Hope the screen is audio visible now.
Yeah, it is visible. You
One
please put it
second.
in the slide mode. Show mode. Yeah, slide show mode.
Hope it's in the slide mode. Is it audible?
Yeah, it's audible,
It's in full screen mode. I hope.
but it is not coming. Yeah, it's going and loading.
Can you see the slide now?
It shows that it's loading. Otherwise, you can put it as usual now, or we can enlarge the screen. That will do if it's not coming. So it showed it's not coming. Please go back to the yeah,
Is
this
it
one. Yeah, you can
present?
just enlarge it. You can continue, please.
Yeah. Is it visible now?
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. Thank you and sorry for the inconvenience. And I'll directly get into the slide in which I have stopped. Yeah, the first one is trend forecasting. Of course, my colleague Kumaraguru had discussed the trend forecasting in detail and made my life simple. I don't have to touch this particular point. I'll get into the concept development, which is which probably will have a more impact because of the AI intervention. Because in the traditional concept development, which have some kind of mood board and the theme board and exploration and different informations, which is a kind of a bit of monotonous as well to certain extent. Of course, it has its own innovative and design element which we can't undermine. But in industrial production, we will be doing with lots of the same activities again and again and again, though it will lead to lots of error as well as a kind of monotonous one. But with the impact of AI, the AI assisted process accelerates ideation by 10 to 50x. Of course, 50x, some of the operations they are climbing 50x, but on an average, the companies who are dealing with AI, they are climbing up to 10 to 30x on an average. And it reduces the creative fatigue by automating repetitive tasks like all the process what traditionally we do in the concept development. The main impact is without wasting resources while supporting asynchronous collaboration across the geographics. That's what the main advantage we are gaining with the introduction of AI and concept development. I've given some of them the LLMs and prompt, visual AI, and multimodal and brand aware. These are all the things probably we can have a look and how exactly you can get the concept development through these tools. When it comes to the concept development, there are lots of advanced techniques. We can say semantic clustering and generative fusion. And it deals about the tools that blend with textual briefs and image references to create an entire new visual identities. Then AI-driven competitor benchmarking. This is one of the very important tool these days. The industries are widely used to understand what is going on in the market and also what exactly the competitors are doing. And you can compare all the seasonal themes to understand and also to place your product in the better place. What exactly the impact of this AI in concept development? It reduces the use of printed materials. You can reduce lots of physical samples and the references, and also transporting the different samples and also clearance also can be done all the concepts in the online mode. You don't have to do lots of things in the physical mode. It encouraging the testing of low risk ideas digitally so that the chance of error will obviously reduce, and in turn you can save lots of money and man hours. It helps also eliminate weak or derivative directions earlier in the processes. The next one is fashion sketching. AI obviously speeds up the ideation. It enables broader exploration across styles and cultures and body types while enhancing the collaboration. Advanced features including integration with sketch to pattern engines for CAD output, live refinement through voice prompts, and also AI generated lookbooks with themed sets, making the sketching process faster, smarter, and more expressive. I have given some of the key tools which are all widely used in today's point of time. Of course, it's very difficult to quantify each and every tools at this stage because it is a very emerging area. There are lots of new sketching tools are coming up. The advanced tech-driven innovations, you can say NIR spectroscopy, which will have a clear understanding about your fiber and fiber sorting, and also how exactly the blend proportion, and in turn, what exactly the outcome we are getting. Of course, in today's point of time, getting a right kind of composition from a different fibers and getting a homogeneity is the biggest challenge. The next one is generative AI. It will be dealing with biomaterial design, and you can say about the graphene optimization, then virtual simulation, then you have the 3D scanning, and you have the AI sourcing. All these kind of advanced tech driving innovations are contributing to our material selection to a greater extent. The sustainability impact is it minimizes overproduction. As I said earlier, it promotes long lasting garments via durability prediction. It supports biodegradable, recyclable, and regenerative materials. It enables mainly circular design. That is the key element here. And also, it has lowest greenhouse gas emissions from fiber to finishing. Then the stage 5 is your digital prototyping. It is prototyping. It because of the AI intervention, digital prototyping will be a bit more easy process, I would say, in an industrial context. It greatly reduces the fabric waste and cost and also time by enabling a 3D garment simulation, especially for the virtual fitting. That is a key element. Even if you see in today's e-tailing, also the major money is getting wasted because of ill-fitted garments, and also we can say you will return the garments. In these lines, the digital prototyping is playing a major role. If you look at the advanced digital prototyping, it is giving a generative AI. In through that you can have an auto styling and you can have a personalized avatars. And these days we are having AR based consumers try-ons also, so that the consumer will have a clear hands-on, or maybe you can say the direct feel of wearing the garment and how he or she will probably look without even trying it in real. So here I have given some of the key tools and platforms by which we can do the AI digital prototyping here. Then coming to material selection, these days we have a huge variety of materials, and selecting a material, and also it has a direct connection with the cost of the product. So the cost of the product is very crucial because that is the one of the very key deciding criteria whether you want to select the garment or not. So these days we are using neural rendering. It clearly predicts the realistic fabric behavior. Of course, the accuracy level still it is a very big question mark. Some industries are claiming even they are able to achieve more than 85%. And still, as a textile technologist, I would say a real fall of a fabric and also a rendering fall of the fabric, there will be a little bit of deviations are still existing. But in near future, I think this particular deviation will be a bit closer. I'm not so sure whether it can be nullified or not in maybe another 5 or 6 years, maybe, but sooner it can be. Uh, we hope. Then we have cloth simulation. It's also more or less in the same line of your neural rendering. Then we have your generating CAD, which will have a AI for pattern drafting and also seam corrections. In turn, you can reduce the amount of fabric consumption, and also you can have a more durable and more longevity garments. You can reduce lots of problems we face with seam and seam related trims and trims accessories and joining and with those garments. What exactly this material selection AI driven innovations are on impact? If you look about the look at that impact, it reduces the physical samples by 50 to 90% in pre-production. It minimizes the carbon footprints from global sample shipping. Then it cut down fabric usage, dye trials, and trim wastage. Of course, the cost of the fabric, or I would say the cost of the final product, 60% is mostly will come on from the fabric, maybe from 10 to 20% depending upon the type of the garment. It comes from your trim. So the you can play around with all those fabric usage and trims and other dye trials, and also the kind of finishing what you are giving to the fabrics. It supports circular design by linking the digital assets to end of life tracking, because these days we have lots of QR code enabled IDs are there. You can track nearly all the data. I have given some current examples also through these kind of case studies. I have brought in some different 5 case studies to understand the real impact, because most of the time in these kind of conferences, webinar, we discuss about very futuristic things, what is going to impact the market, but people may think maybe not yet. But actually, in when it comes to AI, that is not the case. Already there are things are coming up in the real time, in the real world scenario to a greater extent. The first example as a case study I would like to share it with you all is the AI design system inspired by real fashion workflow. What exactly the challenge here we addressed is the most current Gen AI tools only generate visuals. It lacking context, brand logic, and iterative refinement. This research paper proposes a four-stage AI systems to solve that. What exactly the results it had come up with is the sample is obviously a professional designers from South Korea. The expectations before use is 2.44 out of 5 rating, but actually it had comes up with 3.81 as a result. And the designers praised this brand aligned outputs and the ability to modify the AI sketches. This is one of the, I would say, a remarkable achievement by AI in current time. What exactly the strategic takeaway from this case study? First one is the system mirrors real creative workflows, not just tech outputs. The second takeaway is it allows human AI co-creation because most of them or some of them are may still think AI and human creations are entirely different. Yes, it's entirely different, but when we introduce AI, most of the people are may think the human interventions can be reduced greatly. Actually, that is not the case. Then the last one is it can be adopted by brands wanting to blend creativity with data precision. And I have given a schematic representation also how the AI human collaborative garment development system could be. The first line is obviously your traditional one. If you see the AI design process, you can see the module 1 and module 2. Here, the main thing is how exactly the data and the process and the direction in which it process. The user profile survey is the major one. Then we have your user product database. Then we have the local knowledge report. Then coming to module tool, it's obviously getting the data from the website and the trend and also from the runway data base. Then you have a mega trend report. All of them are cumulatively giving the data to module 3. The module 3 is about your design source library. Then you have your user inputs data. This is a very important thing. I'm talking about co-creation here. So both are merged and it is coming to your module 4, that is AI design output. Of course, in line with your AI design future selection. In turn, the design selection and your prototype construction. So this particular schematic line of AI human collaborative garment development is they are claiming that it is giving a highest level of impact. It is actually giving more of a human and AI co-creation, co-created products. When it coming to AI techniques for image generation and editing, you have very diverse options, and I would say there is no limit even as of now. And the future is obviously going to be so curious and so much innovative. Coming to case study 2, it is related to Nike. This is in line with user-centric design and personalization. What exactly the challenge here the Nike is addressed is the AI processes user data to reveal individual preferences and facilitate mass personalization. This Nike AI analyzes consumer foot scan and the style data to generate the bespoke shoe layouts and improving the fit and reducing the returns and boosting engagement. It is a part of a broader AI strategy that spans supply chain forecasting to in-store experience. This is one of the revolutionary product the Nike is climbing. Here they are climbing the individual preferences can be embedded in the product what exactly they are making. This is one of the breakthrough. Then the case study third, it is in line with your green strategies in product design, especially in line with your material choice and the circular economy. Um, Here the challenge what this particular case study is addressing is the AI reviews materials on cost and the performance and environmental impact, recommending a bio-based or recycled alternatives. The BASF, the biopolymers, EcoFlex and EcoVio, you can refer these things through their site also. You can get most of the details in detail. These certified compostable bio-based plastics enable packaging and mulch film, which we used in geotextiles in greater quantum, that return nutrients to soil and reducing the reliance of fossil-derived polymers and preventing microplastic buildup. In case study 4, the same area, the green strategies in product design, it is in line with Unilever, that is one of the big company. Through AI simulation, the Unilever optimized the bottle geometry and switched to 100% recycled plastics in the key lines and cutting virgin plastic used by 23% and lowering the life cycle emissions. This is the last case study which I would like to bring it to you all in line with predictive analysis. Here, it is in line with the material discovery. Because earlier the material discovery will go with a very comprehensive and very linear and time consuming great amount of R&D. But here in this case, the BASF is focused on the challenges. The AI accelerate discovery of sustainable materials like biodegradable polymers and efficient battery materials. The result is the AI guided polymer screening. The machine learning model shift through millions of molecular structures to pinpoint biodegradable polymers and cutting our R&D time by 60% and accelerating the launch of eco-friendly alternatives. So predictive analysis is a bit of a hunch in earlier times. It is based on individuals. The individuals will have probably based on their tremendous amount of knowledge and probably their vast experience, they predict. But through the AI these days, we are having huge amount of data. From that, we are able to predict more or less, I can say that very much nearer to what exactly needed from the consumer perspective. So this particular slide, I just combined everything in one single slide, what exactly the AI can give. In line with protection, up to 20 to 30% less inventory waste. And AI trend forecasting, the tools and also the examples and the references I have also given. The second one is about the lower sampling waste, 60 to 90% fewer physical samples are needed. Then coming to sustainable material issue, up to 50% lower waste, lower water use, and 35% lower carbon dioxide with smart fabrics. Then coming to sampling and prototype savings, reduced cost by $6 to $15 per sample. Then better demand and supply alignment, potentially 10 to 15% increase in sell-through. Then coming to efficient in use of eco materials, optimizing the MOQ planning and reduced overordering. Then expanding sustainable ideation, 10 to 30x more concepts can be tested digitally. Then built-in circularity logic is yearly elimination of hard to recycle blends. Then personalization of co-creation, that is one of the very key point, I would say, in current point of view in the industry people perspective. Up to 60% higher consumer satisfaction in trials. So what exactly the learning outcome of this particular presentation? First, understand how AI supports sustainable fashion at the concept and design strategies. Identify the key AI tools and their design functions, because there are so many AI tools are there, the design functions are entirely different. Then the third one is very important and crucial. Analyze the real world case studies, because at the end of the day, the AI is doing something based on the data. So there is a good amount of chances there will be a slight deviation what exactly going on in the real world scenario. Then articulate the environmental, economic, and creative benefits of AI integration. Develop or propose an AI augmented workflow aligned with brand values and sustainability goals. The next one is justify the use of databases and the models. The last one is evaluate the impact of AI tool using quantifiable sustainability indicators. The final conclusion, of course, undoubtedly, AI enables the data-driven decision that reduce waste and improve time to market. It aligns products with consumer demand and environmental goals. It marks a shift from reactive, resource-heavy workflows to proactive, purpose-driven innovation. Thank you all. This is the references, and of course, I would be very happy to address the questions at the end.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Sendil. So after completing the presentation of the third panelist, we'll come back to the question and answer session.
Sure.
Thank you for your wonderful presentation on AI-driven product design and development. So just we are lucky enough to hear from your talk. And next, I'm so happy to invite Mr. Puneet Dudeja, Director Business Development, South Asia, WGSN Technopark Services, Guragan, Delhi. Actually, Mr. Puneet Dudeja is a seasoned business leader with 15 years of experience as driving growth at WGSN as a Director of Business Development for South Asia. With a proven track record in new client acquisition, marketing, strategy, consulting, and operations, is forging strategic partnership across the diverse industries, including beauty, fashion, retail, tech, interior, food, and many others. Puneet's entrepreneurial spirit and strategic acumen have led to the formation of impactful partnerships that are reshaping the industry landscape. His dynamic leadership and ability to navigate complex business challenges have been instrumental in solidifying WGSN's position as a leading trend authority in the region. So with this very wonderful introduction about Mr. Puneet, I'm so happy to invite Puneet to deliver his lecture on AI-driven generative design demand forecasting.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bharti.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, everybody. I think I'm the last speaker. I've been trying to learn from everybody else. Thank you, Professor Kumaraguru. You spoke about WGSN in depth. You showed the portal. So thank you so much. Made me smile. So today I'm not going to talk about trends, but more about how AI can help in co-creation. So I have learned well from the previous speakers. So I just hope that I'm able to share something brilliant with all of you. So just allow me a second. I'll just share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Perfect. So hi guys, I'm Puneet. I head the business for WGSN in South Asia. I'm hoping everybody is aware about WGSN. We are the world's leading trend forecasting agency. When it comes to AI, we have been at the forefront of using AI in all our predictive analytics. Whether it's scraping data, whether it's identifying future trends, we have been doing it for a while now. So today we thought we'll just speak out more about empowering creativity through specific elements of co-creation and marketing, while my other esteemed panelists have spoken a bit on product development, sourcing, etc. So I'll just do a brief on how this creative power of AI can be enhanced. So from an opportunity point of view, brands have this opportunity to leverage tools. We have a lot of availability to push, your creative boundaries by creating campaigns that inspire, creating products that give you awe and joy, and ramp up even your fans and participation and unlock new content. In one of the surveys which we did across APAC with the B2C marketers, what we realized 85% of them already using generative AI. And around 60% are using tech purely to run marketing campaigns. So this was something which we did in collaboration with Foresta. So it's a huge opportunity. Nothing is missing in terms of AI. So from a brand perspective, if I have to ask in terms of AI, so whether it's design, marketing, advertising sectors, AI has been widely adopted and continuing to be a leading driver across creations. So an MIT study actually found that AI tech can improve productivity by almost 50%. So even a McKinsey survey had found that AI is being used across marketing, sales, product, and service development, and across IT teams. So with so much of potential, let's try and explore what would it look from a brand perspective. So we're going to look at some key pointers under brands. So some key elements which are there for brands is how do you tap on AI to create moments of glimmers? So lean into this AI to create and enhance products. So glimmers is something like a macro driver which WGSN has been predicting over a period of time. This is how we spark joy and increase the consumer mood, the mood to make a purchase, the mood to use a product. Similarly, how do you enable your clients and your users to use AI tools to create user generated content, which is to improve fan engagement and drive loyalty. So this will improve and deepen relationship of brand with its consumers. And then how do you use social and how do you address sustainability issues by tapping on AI to create solutions that raise awareness? And last big strategy for this time for AI co-creation under brands is how do you enhance your content creation? So whether you empower content, your marketing teams to utilize AI tools to enhance content or just improve your storytelling abilities, what we're going to speak about. Let's deep dive into each one of them. So when you look at the first strategy on how do you create glimmers, so when you use AI it to create some awe-inspiring brand universes and experiences, brands should start considering incorporation of AI to develop interactive digital destinations that can accelerate audiences' engagement and unlock commerce capabilities. For instance, Timberland, the US footwear brand, they designed an immersive experience that will launch in the game called Fortnite. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. So, as part of the campaign, they invited a team of footwear innovators to rethink its boot making process. And that physical footwear which they created was then rendered into digital versions and sold on the game called Fortnite. So, that was a good collab from brands where they utilize AI to create a digital product. And again, whether you use learning model like Gemini's or any other Google AI model or any other open AI platform, it'll help you spark new ideas or brainstorming. So when you look at capturing and learning AI from a Glimmer's point of view, you always end up creating moments of joy, which is what the consumer is seeking. There has been a lot of tough times in the previous past few years due to COVID, etc. Now there is a lot of talk around tariffs, and there will be a lot of industry shifts happening. So moments of joy is where the consumer mood is. So if you can use to create those moment of glimmers as a brand, it will work for brand engagement, it will work for sales, it will also work for consumer loyalty. But how do you engage these fans is very, very important. So for this, you need to give your consumers, your fans, your brand loyalist access to generative AI tools that will help them co-create products with you. Equipping fans with tools to create and personalize experiences will deepen the connection with your brand. Boost consumer engagement by encouraging fans to use AI to foster imagination. Help them build emotional connections with you, where consumers who are battling chronic burnout and anxiety will have a sense of play. So just to give an example, I don't know if anybody has attended. Last year we had the first inaugural AI Fashion Week, which was hosted as a hybrid show, both online and in real life. It was done in New York City. So it was a crowdsourced event with interested participants able to chance to showcase their generated AI fashion. So it was purely done through AI. There were no real models used, no real products, but it invited consumers to create their own creations. And that's how the fashion show came into being. Now, there's been a lot of talk around sustainability. People have spoken about how do you work, how do you be transparent. So you can actually utilize artificial intelligence to do some good with the society. So initiate products that address social needs with the help of AI and language hearing models. While AI can unlock plenty of new entertainment ideas, brands can also consider how this tech can improve the way we are living. Co-designing and solving business problems using AI tech, training language models and data sets to identify and troubleshoots will be very, very important. So just to give an example, London-based, there's a design studio called Studio Cone, which use artificial intelligence to create campaigns and launch a speculative design project, which was purely done to guide individuals through safe mental health and psychedelic healing journeys. So they just want to do something good and they want to leverage the power of AI to do it. So yes, it can be a boon for brands to drive further engagement. Similarly, when you look at how do you enhance create and content which will be enhanced through leveraging AI. So when you partner with AI tools or tech companies which have AI platforms, you develop content that cuts through the clutter. Statistica study found that 40% of US entertainment leaders said that they use generative AI to assist in character and environment design. What we would like you to do as students, as brand owners in the future, adopt a Vuja Day mindset. Vuja Day is an inversion of deja vu mindset. So it technically means that something familiar is viewed with a fresher perspective. So whether it's creative, it's marketing, it's edutainment houses, you have to consider which AI tools are best used at different stages of creative process of storytelling. So a fashion label TTS WTRS from Ukraine, the picture on your right, they adopted AI to create its entire autumn winter fall winter 25 campaign. It was called Opera. It was done in partnership with a tech company called Genera. So what it did, it offered its fans and its loyal customers an AI tool to create a virtual try on themselves. So what it did, it was very transparent. It gave them a mindset. It's helped in creating environment for brands, and it will technically help them in building brand loyalty through content. And that's what AI can be done. How do you leverage this is very, very important. And how does this apply towards marketing? So AI tech are advancing rapidly as we speak. We all have access to this. We all have done chat GPTs, Geminis, etc. So when it comes to businesses, how do you engage by creating content and streamlining workflows is where AI will be the most adoptable. Brands may stay updated on new developments and AI ethics to capitalize on this global changing landscape. So AI marketing landscape, just for numbers, is going to be approximately $108 billion industry in the next 3 years only. So there's a lot of work to be done. So some key strategies. So one is the first one. How do you leverage AI to create impactful campaigns that will address key issues? So AI for good. How do you streamline the user experiences? How do you improve the customer journey? How do you enrich in-person experiences is what AI can help you. And also, how do you tap into this co-creator economy? So enhancing storytelling and creativity by empowering users to experiment with latest AI updates will give you imaginative possibilities, unimaginations in the campaigns. And how do you tap into this particular economy? Let's go into deep in each one of them. So when you look at leveraging AI in marketing and specifically campaigns, it will help you drive brands' purpose, mission, statements, and beliefs by implementing tangible marketing changes and foster deeper connection with your audiences. You can harness AI to design and implement innovative solutions that directly aid the undeserved communities and organization. Community is very, very important over here. Effectively addressing the unique challenges and improving the quality of life. For instance, Dove, which we all know, it's a global beauty giant. So Dove launched the Dove Code to address AI challenges in content creation. So AI imagery often reflected societal biases, promoting a uniform beauty standard of fair skin and blonde hair. That was how AI was. So what AI's Dove commitment was to look at diversity in beauty. So they looked at initiating producers images which are more digitally advanced, and they look at skin tones across the world. So they'll have regional skin tones. Indian skin tone will be very different from American. So that is something which Dove did. So how do you leverage it and bring a lot more of DI&E, which is diversity, inclusivity mindset into consumers, is what AI can be used, specifically in brand building. Users at every stage are looking at in streamlined experiences. So integrating AI search tools into existing platforms will help you enhance efficiency and provide consumers with a seamless shopping experience, whether it's online or offline. When you look at AI's data collection, which my previous panelists spoke about, analytical power of AI, you can create individualized customer profiles. You can predict behavior patterns and shifts to drive higher conversion rates. Via WGSN, our consumer profiling is purely done on AI. For instance, Style DNA is an AI-powered fashion stylist app also that will look at personalized style profile from a single selfie of the person. The app is especially valuable for those interested in seasonal color analysis, that this is your color. It will look at your skin tone and advise you color which is complementing you. So those kind of engagements at a brand level will help you streamline the entire experience which you have with a brand. how do you tap into the co-creator economy? Brands and studios should actively experiment with new technological developments to boost consumer engagement. For example, the online personal styling service, I don't know if all of you would have heard, please Google it, DALL-E 2. It visualizes consumer demands for products. The generated image is then used by stylists to search for similar items that are recommended. As AI evolves and virtual humans become increasingly realistic, brands will need to definitely identify responsible use of these virtual humans as cost-effective engagement tools, collaborate with human creators to ensure genuine inclusivity and to forge deeper emotional connection with your end users. You can always co-create. And this will be the need of the hour for brands and marketers to look at. Now, with this, I would like to tap into something very simple before I close the session. I wanted to make it quick. When you look at the potential power of AI, how do we see AI as an enabler is where the element will happen. Tools like WGSN. I don't want to go into the website because Professor Kumaraguru actually went into my website and I was very happy that he showed you something. There is a lot of elements when it comes to the product, specifically in the apparel segment. There are a lot of areas, there are a lot of tools. So whether it's a simple CRM tool, it's AI, it's how do you look at data, predictive analytics through scraping tools, and then map it with trend forecasting companies like us, and then eventually using Clo 3Ds and these such softwares to create virtual scapes, and then using marketing tools. For example, even using a Photoshop and Illustrator is artificial intelligence. Using a Canva is an artificial intelligence. Anything which we have been touching, which is tech enabled, is artificial intelligence. So anything which you see as a help for you to become more efficient is going to be artificial intelligence. And it's long due that we utilize each and every element. Otherwise, as brands, we will cease to exist because somebody else will take it. And for example, D2C brands in Indian context are doing scaling up extremely well compared to the legacy and the stronger brands. And you will see a stark change in the way consumers look at brands because of the power of AI. With this, I thank you and thanks the panel for having me on board. More than happy to take any questions, as Dr. Bharti would say. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Puneet, for a wonderful rendition of how to use AI in co-branding, marketing, and for any other design activities. So now the floor is open for questions. So we have a set of questions. So we'll start with panelist 1. So the question for the panelist 1, Dr. Senthil Venkata, you suggest there's one of the questions like what is the use of, apart from NLP and CVs, is there any possibility to use any kind of neural networks for image training? Once again, I will go with this question. Is there any other neural network models which we can use for training an AI using based on an image? That is, you can give a input image and ask the AI to search and map as many images as possible using neural networks.
May I know what exactly you want to train? Could you please clarify?
Panelist 1.
Am I audible?
Yeah. We are audible, Dr. Dr. Senthil, you are audible.
Bharmi, your voice is clear, but the other person, Nityanandam, voice was not quite clear. It's breaking. I understand the question is about, is there any other tool in the neural network we can use? Is this the question? I hope I'm correct.
Yes, sir. That's the question.
Yeah, great. the person wants to learning. What exactly the second part of the question?
Sir, he wants to use a image and train the AI model using that image. So the tool he is going to use neural network.
Through neural network, you want to train a model.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He wishes to train the model using a neural networks.
Yes, it is possible, but he wants to know about the other tools works on the neural network. Is it?
He wants to know about the scope of the neural networks and other tools also, sir.
Okay, as of now, I am not having the exact answer for the question. I will provide the
He wants to
name
know
of the
about
tool.
the scope of the neural networks and other tools also.
Okay.
I can give some inputs over here.
Yeah, please, Mr. Puneet.
Yeah, so see, when you look at neural networks, if I understand the question well, neural networks actually is a core technique, technically, which is used to train any AI model. So whether you use, you can use a lot of NLPs. For example, ChatGPT is a natural language processing. So everything gets trained through a neural network, if I understand. But then you have a lot of tools. For example, facial recognition. There is a tool called YOLO, which can be used. If you're looking at game playing, there are tools like AlphaGos, which I'm aware. So there are a lot of areas. So from a simple perspective, anything where you look at text, images, audios, neural network will be the one which will process this data. So I don't know if there are tools, but all of these tools are technically using layers of neural chatbots to train another element of a particular AI, any particular AI. So I don't know if you just want to get names of tools. I can give you a few more, but they can be anyone. Even for example, Netflix, they use a lot of recommendation systems using neural training to give you recommendation when you open Netflix and watch a movie. So it is a base for which any AI chatbot tool can be trained. It is not possible otherwise. They are the core technique. I don't know if that is what he wanted to know because the question was very much unclear.
Yeah, yes, sir. You're clear. He just wanted to know what are the tools.
So look at GPT. I would rather recommend look at YOLOs. If you want to look at, you can also look at tools which convert speech to text. There is one called Whisper, which you can utilize. Who else? For gaming, there is a tool called AlphaGo. So there are many you can check.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Nitya Prakash, can you ask the student or maybe the concerned person to connect so that we'll also understand the question
Yeah,
clearly?
that would be better.
Because was under the impression he wants to know the different tools.
So he actually shared the question, and in our college we have a farewell now. He has left for the farewell. I could.
Okay, fine then.
Dr. Senthil, I think he just is fared well. So it's fine, let it go.
Okay, fine then. Yeah, Nitya Prakash, you can go on with it.
So the second question is is from Babani Shankar Panigrahi. This question is to Mr. Panelist to Kumaraguru Kasinathan. His question is like this: is it possible to use generative AI for creating fashion designs for a conservative country like Saudi Arabia according to their culture and tradition?
No, it's AI could be used in any kind of a specific any kind of fashion. It is not only to Indian market or US market. It can be used. I checked the question. I checked the question in the chat box. It could be used actually.
Okay, thank you.
Anything the country has some kind of a community ethics or some kind of they have ethical policy or something, then that could be not possible. But the tool is used in everywhere actually.
Okay. He's asked the question. The meaning is like, can is it possible the A is it sensitive enough to decide or conclude on the basis of the modesty and their traditions?
That I don't know
Any
about
separate program or
I don't know about the country specific what kind of ethnicity they follow, but the tool they can use it in any kind of a fashion image. They can try that actually. Okay, but the country they have specific. They may have this government policy something. Okay, maybe the Islamic culture or something. They doesn't want to use this kind of syllabus to make some ideas. That depends upon the country also. Actually.
Thank you, sir. So we have another question. This is to panelist one again. So this question, Dr. Sendal, this is about can we use most of the time generative AI or any AI based image generator software creates a image which looks more obvious, that is more cliche, but design is about being non-obvious. So is it possible to is there any scope for developing even fine tuning the AI much better to produce more non-obvious designs?
It depends upon what is the kind of tool we use. And also, at the end of the day, everything is about the data, the information, what have been embedded, right? So, how more the vast data you have, then obviously the outcome prediction will be a bit closer to what you want. So, when you say it is very obvious, it is highly subjective.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. We have one more question. This question is to panelist 3, Mr. Puneet. So it's about fan engagement using AI. The question is like using these principles of persuasion. Is it possible to? He wants to make an AI model, an LLM, for marketing. So is it possible to build an AI model from scratch according to the custom needs of a brand?
Why do you need to build it from scratch? See, the only thing a brand would typically do is use existing AI models to work on predictive analytics technically. But yes, a brand would rather invest in a lot of AI models and come to the conclusion than build it from scratch. But yes, if you need to train a model, typically from a brand perspective, you can. Everything is achievable these days, and various tools you can use to generate AI models. So, see, the most impactful AI tool for a brand is to scrape data, which is the mostly used AI to do predictive analytics in terms of trends. And you mentioned the word fan engagement, so I think they're both differently related, not even correlated. To engage fans, you need to understand your consumer data, and there are various tools available. Even a typical CRM tool can give you a lot of customer data. So, for example, one of our clients we're working with, they are doing they are developing an AI model typically for their consumers. So you walk into the store, it's a food and beverage client of ours. You walk into the store, and if you have their app downloaded and their number is saved with you and you're given the permission, a scanner will scan the person walks in. He can track that particular mobile number has entered, who was your regular client. And the moment that person comes to the counter to place the order, the person behind the counter will know who that gentleman or the lady is, and he can address them by the name. Welcome, Dr. Bharati. Welcome, Dr. Madan Mohan, etc. You had this drink from us last time. Would you like us to repeat the order? Would I make another recommendation? They want to reach that level of personalization, and this is very much possible using a lot of data. And data was there in the past. What AI is effectively doing is giving a lot of tools where you can read that data very effectively and encourage your engagement and improve the customer journey. Then yes, why not? You can always train any AI model. AI is a new word. I'm all up for AI, but let me tell you, even your Excel was an AI, your PowerPoint was an AI at one stage, because it used to help you create engaging content, which moving from sketching, doing something on Illustrator or PowerPoint is as good as AI. Yes, we're looking at an open AI platform where it's becoming more intelligent, more advanced, and this will continue to happen. So you can always build anything from scratch. You can always train, but to train, you need access to good data. When I say good data, I mean data which can actually give you good results. because a lot of times scraping brands, they lose out because the data which you're scraping is factually incorrect. So those are things you need to look at. Once you put in and feed in the right data, you can train that model as much as possible, and it can give you as many queries as possible. So anything you can do can be done from scratch.
Thank you, Punit. So we come to the end of the question and answer session. Now I hand over the anchor to the moderators.
So thank you for the panelists for the wonderful presentation. And I request Honorary Secretary, IA Coimbatore Local Center, Dr. G. Madan Mogan sir, to propose a vote of thanks.
Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure in proposing the formal vote of thanks in this technical webinar on the title, The Future of Fashion, Impact of Artificial Intelligence on Design and Production, under the aegis of Textile Engineering Division, IEI, organized by Institution of Engineers India, Coimbatore Local Center, in association with the Department of Textile Technology, Kumaraguru College of Technology, Coimbatore. Foremost of all, I extend my sincere gratitude to the President of IEI, the Chairman Textile Engineering Division Board, Director Technical, and Debussy Nath, Exclusive Executive Director, for their unwavering support in all our activities. On behalf of IEI Coimbatore Local Center, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to today's esteemed panelists. One is Dr. Sendil Venkatalu, Head PG Program, Department of Fashion Technology, National Institute of Fashion Technology, New Delhi. Second, Mr. Kumaraguru Kasinathan, Assistant Professor, Textile Design, National Institute of Fashion Technology, Chennai. The third, Mr. Puneet Dudeja, Director, Business Development, South Asia, WGSN, Gurgaon, for accepting our invitation and addressing in this particular program. I sincerely thank the principal and management of Kumaraguru College of Technology, Coimbatore, for continuously interacting with our IEA Coimbatore Local Center for their dedicated support in arranging various technical activities. I thank Dr. J. Krishnamurthy, our beloved chairman, IEA Coimbatore Local Center, for his welcome address and guiding all our center's activity. I thank Dr. Bharati Durai, Professor, Department of Textile Technology, and Dr. V. Nitya Prakash, Associate Professor, Department of Fashion Technology, Kumaraguru College of Technology, for their efforts in organizing this program. I thank the participants of this webinar, IEA Council members, committee members, IEA corporate members, industry members, faculty and students from Kumaraguru College of Technology and other institutions for their active participations. I wish the participants a fruitful knowledge sharing day today. On behalf of Institution of Engineers India, Coimbatore Local Center, I once again thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think we are at the end of this webinar. Is there anything to be shared? Dr. V. Nitya Prakash, is there anything to be shared, sir? Or we are at the end of the seminar?
No, sir, actually. Nothing is there to share, sir. We can close the session.
Okay, I will thank Coimbatore Local Center for coming up with such a contemporary topic, which is a very knowledge sharing to all of us, to the participants, and it's a very good topic. I also thank to the Associate Institute, Kumaraguru College of Technology, Coimbatore, for sharing their knowledge and as the resource with the Coimbatore Local Center IEI for conducting this webinar. I also like to thank to all the panelists, the moderators, and the participants who have participated, taken a patience listening to this webinar. I will also like to thank Chairman Dr. J. Krishnamurthy, Chairman Coimbatore Local Center, and Dr. G. Madan Mohan, Honorary Secretary, Coimbatore Local Center, for organizing and coming up for such events. We hope we'll have more such events in near future. Thank all of you. With this, I will like to, with the permission of the chair, I will like to end this webinar. Sir.
Yes, sir, please.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Ramesh.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ramesh.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.